You know what?
What?
I have a confession to make.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not great.
Okay.
I peed all over the toilet in your bathroom.
You son of a bitch.
The real confession is that it wasn't on accident. Did it on purpose.
You son of a bitch.
Well, what happened was when I went to lift the toilet seat, to open the toilet, it gave me a little chill. I was like, wow, now that's a cold open. Welcome to the show.
Bourbon. Belts. Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Timmy!
You.
We're back, dude.
We
We're back.
are
We're cooking.
back.
We're rocking.
We are back.
And we got a cocktail.
It's my cocktail of the
It
week.
is.
And
What you got for
I
us?
went back to the old
Yeah.
Bourbon, the bartender book. We both have a copy of it, and you've been going to the well a couple times, the last couple times.
Yeah!
So I decided to go to the well and just random page, and we got the Ricky.
Love it.
So we're gonna go through the backstory.
Not to be confused with the roofie.
Or the Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. Or the Ricky Martin. Or the Ricky Ricardo. Oh, Lucy! You got some splaining to do.
The Ricky. The Ricky originated as a highball bourbon lime juice club soda at Shoemaker's Bar in Washington, D.C. in the 1880s. It takes the name from the lobbyist Colonel Joseph Ricky, a Civil War veteran who popularized it. It was an unusual drink at the time and remains so today because lime juice and dark spirits don't often go together. The Ricky took off a decade after its creation when in the 1890s, bartenders dropped the whiskey in favor of gin. The Gin Ricky became a nationwide hit, and even soda shops offered a non-alcoholic version. The bourbon original remained a mostly obscure footnote to cocktail history until political commentator Rachel Maddow made one on The Martha Stewart Show on election night 2008. That same year, the D.C. Craft Bartenders Guild formed and soon designated July as Ricky Month. Since then, they have celebrated the district's native cocktail by holding annual Ricky competitions for local bartenders.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Recent, cocktail here.
Yeah.
So what this cocktail is, and I did put a little spin on it because I thought the lime juice wasn't going to be enough. So I read that some people add orange juice as well. So the ingredients in this is 2 ounces of our Still Austin rye whiskey from last week. I put in an ounce of lime juice and then a ½ ounce of orange juice, both freshly squeezed, because if you ain't squeezing, Ryan does that,
Get the fuck out of here.
And then a nice lime wheel for garnish. Let's give this a try. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Clankety clank.
Clank, clank, clank. Oh, that's refreshing as shit.
It is refreshing.
Mimosa.
Yeah, it kind of does taste like a mimosa.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's I do feel like it's this might partially be because of the rye whiskey and the bourbon. Bourbon typically has a natural sweetness that rye whiskey doesn't typically carry. And I feel like it's missing like a simple syrup almost. Does that make sense? Like something to just kind of cut the sourness of the citrus and the bitterness of the rye.
When I was researching it, some people did add like a ½ ounce of maple syrup to cut in some sweetness.
But that's like that reminds me of like the same thing that I expect when I'm drinking like a Tom Collins.
Yeah.
Gin and lemon and soda.
Yeah.
Right. So
I knew there wasn't going to be, when I chose the drink, I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of flavor profile because club soda is pretty bland, you know, and so the lime was going to, and I was like, well, this whiskey had a lot of different flavors going on, so I thought it would make a good pairing. And I mean, to me, it does. You don't necessarily get all those flavors that we were getting last week masked by the citrus, but it does pop through there a little bit, and it's not super bland.
No, I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it an 8.2.
Okay.
It's not my favorite thing. I don't know that I would find myself ordering this specifically. I would like to try it with bourbon.
Yeah.
But for me not really liking rye whiskey, the idea of whiskey and lime together, just like the book said, I was like, interesting, okay. It's not bad at all. It's definitely like, I get why it's like the what did it say, the cocktail of July or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's summery, hot times, and this is definitely refreshing. So
absolutely. I'm gonna be very close to you. I'm up in a little 8.5, and it's super refreshing. I love just like a summery cocktail tends to be my favorite, like mint julep and all that stuff. Ooh. Can't wait to start drinking those again.
Yeah. I have to run that one back on the show.
Yeah. Or the lion's tail. That one was really good as well.
Was delicious also.
But yeah, it's cool that the whiskey, and I know it's masked by flavors, but we rated this pretty low for a recent bourbon whiskey.
Whoa, recent cock.
But it raised the score, with the cocktail. So hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, dude. It's gonna bring us over to our talking points.
Our bourbon talking points.
Talking points of the week this week, and I brought it up last weekend because it was just cool. They announced that the vote was going to take place, and then the vote took place. The NBA Board of Governors got together over the course of Tuesday and Wednesday, and I like that idea. and they ended up voting at about 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday. 30 out of 30, unanimous decision. They approved the initial step to. They all agreed to explore a 2-team expansion to the NBA to make it a 32-team league, with the only two cities on the proposal being Las Vegas and Seattle. So, unless for some reason like no groups come in and bid enough for the owners to accept it, we're getting the Sonics back by the 28-29 season, which is fucking exciting, super cool. So yeah. I'm
super pumped about it, and I know the city of Seattle is too. Absolutely. It was really cool the day after the vote, just seeing a bunch of customers at work come in Seattle, Sonics gear. Just the excitement about it being announced that we're closer than ever to having them back finally, and I'm glad it was a unanimous 30 vote. It makes sense. Like you were talking about last week, that all the owners get money.
I think it's like at a minimum
600 mil.
I think the minimum realistically would probably be like 500 million, but it goes straight into the owners' pockets. Yeah, it's not like that's not money that they're sharing with the team. Yeah, it's just straight into the owners' pockets, which is kind of wild, but it's because they all own a percentage of ownership within the league. So when the league makes more, they get it. So
it's a business, man.
It's a business.
Super excited.
Yeah, it's dope. We're pretty stoked for it.
Hell yeah!
Alrighty.
Well, that brings us over to belts.
Nailed it.
Yeah, we did.
Ding ding ding.
Let's go.
Timmy?
Yeah?
What do you want to talk about, my dude?
I'm going to talk about Monday Night Raw.
Wait, you are?
I am.
Oh, fuck. I fucked up.
Dynamite? Talk about AEW Dynamite?
I fucked up.
Liar!
I took notes on Raw.
Good. You better get your shit together over there.
Just kidding. I did not. I know what
right.
I'm doing. I know what I'm doing sometimes.
I'm talking
Part of
about
the time.
the opening to Monday Night Raw with Paul Heyman on the mic, speaking on behalf of Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. There goes my sunglasses.
He just delivers on the mic. I mean, if there's ever a hype man, we've talked about it. It's Paul Heyman. He can add the stakes on the mic, and he talks about how Brock Lesnar has conquered all the potential next big things, remaining the next big thing, Brock Lesnar, you know? So Oba comes out. That triggers Oba to come out. What I liked about it was Oba just shows no hesitancy. The face-off was cool. Now, where I don't like it is it didn't feel as big as last week's moment. That was going to be a hard moment to beat with the crowd, with just everything that happened. But I thought they could at least kind of make it equal or one-up it by maybe, yes, Oba does the clothesline, Brock Lesnar looks shook, but then Oba does his pose in the dark. Maybe Brock Lesnar sneaks in and goes on the attack, you know, just to show that it's not a one-sided affair, you know, with Oba having the upper hand. I get that it's a shock that Brock Lesnar never is in this position, even though they do it often with big guys with him, you know. But nonetheless, I'm still excited for this match. I thought Paul was perfect on the mic. I liked the face-off and Brock Lesnar actually going on the offense in this situation. Just thought the clothesline was a little dun-dun-dun, you know, at the end of that. Yeah.
I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I think this is perfect. I think I agree with you to an extent that I think they do need to have Brock exhibit some form of dominance, but I don't think it should be or even can be just face to face. I think it, like you said, it needs to be he sneak attacks to get the upper hand, because it's that's just going to show even more he has to do that.
Yeah.
And that's not something we've really ever seen from Brock before, is him having to actually pull the legit heel tactics to get the upper hand. Mm-hmm. We've seen him all the time pull heel tactics while he's already dominating, you know, that's who he is. So I do think that they should let him get the upper hand, but they got to keep just pushing Oba as face to face, standing, you know, boots to boots. Yeah. Oba is the more menacing, the more physical, the bigger, the stronger, the everything. Yeah. And then, I mean,
no, I
the WrestleMania story should just write itself there. And
100%. I think maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe they're just showing no one's ever just dominated Brock Lesnar straight through a match, you know. Mm-hmm. It's always been, there's always a back and forth. So maybe that's what they are trying to do. So yeah. Next up, staying in a similar lane, Paul Heyman's promo by himself. You know, Brock Lesnar left in a hissy. The Vision lost. Well, they won, but were knocked out by Knuckles. Yeah. And then the Brass Knucks, and so Paul Heyman's all alone, and he gives quite the promo about being alone, and just Rollins, take me out of my misery, and invites him out, and then brings out the police. He has a restraining order on Seth, and the police escort him out, and then Paul really just twists the knife and starts talking about how Becky's gonna marry half the locker room and that Paul Heyman's gonna adopt his daughter. That triggers Seth Rollins to go back into the ring and beat up Paul and then get arrested. I thought the segment was really good. I'm still nervous about where they're going with just the match in general of what's gonna happen. But they're doing everything possible to build this match up with whoever it is against up until WrestleMania. And I thought it was super solid segment. Paul, again, master on the mic. Yeah. It was fun.
I read I liked the whole men in my family are snitches, that thing. Like, I was like, that's he turned this perfectly verbally. It was great.
It was so good.
And to keep himself out of the physicality of it, at least to start. I liked the whole. I usually think the whole getting arrested thing is kind of lame anymore, because it's usually just so obviously like fake. And it's like, this still was, because but this just felt more like the Stone Cold Steve Austin times of getting arrested after beating up McMahon time. That's kind of more what it felt like. So I was like, okay, this I'm actually good with. I actually enjoyed this one. I read something online that I thought was kind of interesting, and what if Paul Heyman turns on Brock and aligns with Oba, and Oba becomes a full-blown heel, and then there's like a multi-month-long storyline once Seth's actually cleared and back, that eventually leads to Seth and Oba one-on-one.
That would be
and
insane.
Oba becomes like the enforcer of the Vision now, or something like that. And I was like, that could actually have some legs there.
Yeah.
I think they could actually, if it's executed properly, which is the part that I don't have a lot of faith in, if it was actually executed properly, I think that actually could be done cool.
Yeah, I like the idea, but it kind of goes against what we've been complaining about, where they're reusing storylines, and Paul Heyman just turned on Roman CM Punk last year at WrestleMania, but
then turns on
Seth.
Rollins.
Like it's been done a lot recently. True. But I like that, like you said, if it can be done right, it can be impactful, and it could really help Oba for sure a long way down the road. But the good news is, if it doesn't happen, Oba's still good on the mic, and he's got the crowd behind him. So,
what if it was more of the Heyman turns on everybody and just purely aligns with Oba?
Yeah,
like Oba, like he turns on Brock, Oba wins that match, and then whatever is Seth and something that has to do with the Vision is what we would assume is this year's WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Oba comes out and just fucks everybody up, and Heyman walks out with Oba. Something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think like somebody the stature and status of Oba with a mouthpiece like Heyman is the sky is the absolute limit.
100%.
Right?
Yeah. I would agree with that. Next up, another promo. Becky Lynch's promo.
3 promos. All right.
Becky
Lynch. What that means for the show, but
it had a good match for sure. But Becky Lynch's promo was great. She was talking about how making the IC title more important. We've talked on how it was the title being defended there last year, and then got personal with her daughter, loving AJ, mimicking her around the house. Yeah. And then the great line of her saying that she killed the Divas division, which I just thought was super cool, because that was AJ Lee's time, was during that Divas division and everything. And then her just harping on, going, you had to leave right after WrestleMania a decade ago, and she's basically going to make that happen again. Mm-hmm. And what I liked was that the roles kind of reversed. Leading into Elimination Chamber, AJ Lee tricked Becky into offering up a match for the IC title.
Now
roles reversed.
Becky did it.
Becky got AJ to promote the match. To the match at WrestleMania. So just this feud has been nothing short of great, and now it feels like a WrestleMania build for sure after that promo. I thought was really well done.
Yeah, we've talked about it so many times though over the last few months. Becky's fantastic. Since she's been back, it's been nothing but absolute gold. Her character is arguably the best it's ever been, next to the Man. Yeah, when that whole, because that was like a fucking
a movement.
A movement. Yeah, and so but this is some of the best character work I think she's ever had.
Absolutely.
And then you have AJ, the return of AJ after fucking 11 years gone and 10 years gone when she returned, whatever. And it was just like this. They're so good at building this. And we talked about it last week, how it was like, yeah, we took a couple weeks off, kind of let you forget about it for a moment. And then Becky went on the attack. And now we have this. And now we have it's going to essentially amount to a month-long build.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect. And so, yeah, I'm very excited that we're getting the IC at Mania. It feels like we're going to get multiple of the mid-card titles at Mania this year, which will be great.
Yeah.
And hopefully at least one of, if not multiple, the tag titles too. Let them all get fucking presented on the grand stage of them all, because that's what it should be for.
That's what it
not
should
the
be.
go-home show. SmackDown, tag titles, listen to us, not the go-home show. Let them actually be defended on the fucking show.
The go-home shows is for beatdowns and last-minute promos to build that feel.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I'm all here for it. I love it.
Yeah. That brings me to the banger of the night. It's the CM Punk Roman closing, but really the banger goes to Punk on the mic, because everything leading up until the Jay came out and then eventually Jimmy and blah 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 was just gold. The telling Roman Reigns uses the Just for Men on his beard, I like Punk's reasoning for why he was pissed off about being called old.
Yeah.
We didn't like that last week.
Yeah.
He
rectified it.
He rectified it, and it wasn't that he was called old. It was from who called him old, being Roman Reigns. So I really like that. And then he had to go and pull the oil and jizz line out. And
it was great.
I did not expect that to be aired on live TV, but
it's like, oh shit,
my
they let
jaw
that
had
go.
to be picked up off the ground for that. But again, Punk is just the master on the mic. We can only say it so many times, but we're gonna say it again. You get Jay out being all pissy. I'm not sold on the Usos being in this.
I'm annoyed of it. I'm annoyed specifically of Jay.
Yeah.
Like, Jay Uso's whole character right now is not good.
But if they're gonna do this, if they're gonna include it, I want Jimmy to be the one shining. Jay had his time to shine.
Exactly.
Like, Jimmy has been doing some of the best work recently.
Yeah.
And he needs to be the one push. And that's why Roman said, hey, get your brother out of here, blah, blah, blah. And I liked CM Punk's just egging it on and going,
I don't know.
No, keep him around. You're going to need him. Led to a punch and then Superman punch.
He did.
Yep.
He needed him.
But the whole thing led to some physicality. We had the punch last week and everything, which was great. But this it's amping up each week, being more and more serious to being the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah. It's living up to the hype for the build. I'm here for it.
I think the real banger of this whole segment was like the absolute closing moments of when they're trying to help Punk up, and he's like, I don't need help.
Yep.
And he's laughing, and he's like, I'm not the one that needs help.
Yep.
Then he's laughing after he just got fucking Superman punched to the back of the head.
Ring post shot.
The ring post shot, the spear. He got powerbombed through the fucking announce table, like all of it. And then he's laughing and still saying, I'm not the one that needs help. Mm-hmm. It was very poetic after last week, where Roman was the one that took the punch, but he was the one that was up and smiling and laughing and saying, who's in whose head now?
Yeah.
That whole thing. Like, they're doing this. It's really good storytelling. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's been good.
I had all promos for my talking points, and I'm okay with it because it's WrestleMania season. That's what it's about, is just getting the story behind it all, and that's what the promos do.
Well, that brings me over to SmackDown, and
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Are you laughing because of how terrible the show was?
The fucking show. This, like, we say it all the time, but this had to be one of the worst.
It was fucking awful. Half of the show was flashback video packages.
Yeah. A Monday Night Raw of anything but
Everything
SmackDown.
that had to do with the women's division on SmackDown was dog shit. Just dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how the fuck Julia and Tiffany Stratton is not a fucking banger of a match. but it wasn't. It was awful on both of their parts.
Yep.
Tiffany fucked things up. Julia's not great. Like, she was much better in NXT. She has not been good since she's been on the main roster. Character-wise, in-ring-wise, like, it's just not good. So, anyways, that's not any of my talking points. The jelly to belly suplex was pretty good.
That was pretty cool.
I like that. All around, I thought it was a first good singles match for Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
And the inclusion of right before the match happened, the Danhausen You're Cursed.
Yeah.
I feel like just made this that much better because it made it more like it actually is helping add more believability to certain things happening.
Yes.
Right. And then the backstage storylines with the Miz going on the shoe and he's all disheveled looking and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. But I love that it's like everyone that he's cursing, there are running stories with it.
Yes.
And it's good. So just all of that together really worked in the favor of this being Jelly Roll's first singles match, and all around, like, he looked solid. He sells things really well,
so
like, beautifully. So you can tell he has been a lifelong wrestling fan, and like this, he's just a fucking kid living out his dream.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, that I just wanted to say that. I thought that was solid.
No, I 100% agree. I was thoroughly entertained by the match. There was some couple slow moments, but just like you said, adding the curse before the match just helps, because it, like, Jelly Roll took the loss, sad SummerSlam, like, and everything. That's believable. You never have that experience, and it was just one of the first times where I remember, like, just a celebrity just taking a loss, you know, and whatnot. And so then to follow it up and him getting a victory, but there's like that little asterisk because there was a curse before, but solid in-ring work and just the selling. I can't say enough about his selling. It was so good.
And all I've read is just backstage praise from all of the talent for Jelly Roll, and that isn't always the case when you have the celebrities or the outside guys coming in and taking screen time.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what he is doing that. He is coming in as an outsider, and he's taking TV time away from these other people who have worked their whole lives for these moments. But everyone is like, he's not just doing it based off his status. He has been putting in the fucking work after his ring sessions. He's the one there, like, quietly just to himself, just cleaning the mat and everything.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I heard.
everything I've read is like he's doing everything the right way, and he is straight up earning the respect backstage, which makes me even more fucking happy for the dude. Yeah, like, if you know his whole fucking story, it's a really cool fucking thing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
My next point here, two kind of gripes here, back-to-back gripes. Both based out of good things, though.
Okay.
So I will say that. I'm not like, oh, this is fucking stupid. But I will be absolutely pissed if they don't make the U.S. title match at WrestleMania a triple threat match and put Carmelo in it. Mm-hmm. That will be an absolute fucking disgrace to what Carmelo Hayes has done for the fucking mid-card title, the entire fucking division in that. If they just have him lose because of Trick Williams' interference and do not showcase him at WrestleMania. Yeah. Absolutely would be fucked up. Just to literally only to put Sammy into Mania. Yeah. And I love Sammy, and I am the one that most of my fucking answers for everything are Sammy. Yeah. Because I want Sammy pushed. But Sammy, the mid card is not where Sammy needs to be pushed. Yeah. I get the storyline of him, like, really down, and he's just like, now he's trying to just fucking claw his way into relevancy. I get that. But you can't have it be at the expense of Carmelo Hayes. So like, have Melo come out and do something, attack Trick Williams or something at some point in the next couple weeks, and have, like, that needs to be a triple threat match. And I think all in all, that would be the match that we want to see too. Yeah, is not just a singles match between Sami Zayn and Trick. Yeah, but a triple threat with Trick, Carmelo, and Sami Zayn. That's fucking, that's gonna put butts in seats at Mania. Yeah, so. No, 100%. I was actually, I'm not mad at Sammy winning, but I was also, because it's just 3 weeks before Mania, and you promote
Sammy versus Trick at Mania without Mello. Like,
Yeah.
that's got to be a blow to him if he really isn't on the card. That just fucking sucks.
He's the only fucking champion in the company who is literally a fighting champion.
Yeah.
He has put the title on the line, I think, every fucking SmackDown since he won it.
I think there was one where it was against The Miz, and I made a gripe about it because I was like, why wasn't it for the title?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was one
That's
off
true.
week.
Yeah, one off week.
Yeah.
And that, again,
But since
probably
December.
it's not his fault.
No.
But
No.
he has been fucking putting it on the line every week. And he's the only talent you could argue that, especially wrestling as many times as he has not delivered in any way, shape, or form a subpar match.
How many
Like, not even
banger
close
of the
to a
nights
subpar
have you
match?
put Mello
Oh my God, yeah.
in SmackDown's banger of the night?
Like, every match he's in is fucking absolutely stellar because he is absolutely phenomenal in the ring.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying he better. I agree with you 100%. He better be added to that match.
yeah. My next thing is I think this is just another missed opportunity. I get the announcing of it. I get the I think it's ironic when you have the GM making this match but then saying it's unsanctioned. That's very contradicting because you just sanctioned the match even though you're now saying it's unsanctioned. That doesn't make any sense. So the whole unsanctioned, just fucking call it a falls count anywhere, or call it a no DQ or a fucking street fight or whatever the fuck you have to call it. Unsanctioned is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. But my actual gripe with this, why in the fuck would you not make this a number one contenders match?
Yeah.
Why would you not make this match something... We've seen the fucking blood feuds play out more fucking times in the last 2 years than maybe ever.
Yeah.
in a shorter time span.
Yeah.
Right? We've seen so many of them, and Drew has been involved in 75% of them.
Yeah.
Fucking give this something. Actually put something into this.
Yeah.
Have it be actually worth a legitimate thing, especially something that they both feel like they were screwed out of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, do it.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else, push it. It's going to be WrestleMania, and then what? You're going to have to try to build something then? Have the build start at Mania.
Yep. Yeah, I like
Have
that.
it be a number one contender match. Whoever wins this fucking unsanctioned match is the number one contender to whoever wins Cody and Orton.
Yeah,
It just makes sense.
'cause, I mean...
And there's history with all four of those fucking dudes.
Yeah.
So all in all, it makes sense.
Yeah. No, I love that idea. I didn't think about that last night. I was just like, all right, it's another no DQ match essentially for Drew,
Yeah.
like we talked about. But that makes sense because you're gonna have to build up a match post WrestleMania for
Yeah.
Backlash or whatever the next one is, and why not just set it up with the two guys that have been intertwined with the title in some way or form with all the people involved between Randy and Cody, you know. So yeah, no, I agree, and missed opportunity for sure.
Yeah. And my banger of the night here.
Okay.
I'm actually backtracking a little bit.
Okay.
I'm giving the banger of the night to Sammy and Mello.
The match was solid. It
The
was
match was
fucking good.
phenomenal. There was nothing else worth the banger of the night on
Yeah.
the show. The closing moments is the exact same fucking thing we see every time Cody's involved
But
in
worse.
anything. Yeah,
It took 5 minutes for
It
him to
was-
walk out from the back.
it was so bad. It was all around terrible. It's just not good. And so yeah, I want to at least give it to the only. Well, yeah, like you said, I think it was the only actual good match.
Yeah.
On the fucking night, and was Sammy and Mello, and it wasn't just a good match; it was a great match.
It was a great
So,
match. It was for sure.
Even with the Trick Williams, I think that actually made it better, honestly, than Trick just costing Sammy, because that was, that was predictable. I think it was actually somewhat unpredictable that Trick ended up accidentally costing Mello, and then Sammy won the title. Like, I think that all is actually, I was like, oh, fuck, what the hell? And then, yes, I had my moment afterwards where I was like, fuck, they just fucked Mello over, which
Yeah.
led to my 1 point. But still, all in all, great match. The outcome was surprising. I don't think anyone actually saw that coming.
Nope.
So it's not often we get to say that with the current landscape, and so
the match was 100% solid. The one thing I'll give its storyline was Sammy asked Randy about what it takes to become a champion, and you had to be the bad guy. Cody took advantage of people of a thing to win in the elimination chamber, or no, not elimination chamber, but to get the title back and everything. And so it's weird to see Sammy do it now, but it makes sense storyline wise and everything.
Randy took advantage of Drew's interference in the chamber win the chamber.
Yes, exactly. And Sammy was complaining about that, and now did it off of Trick, So I will give it that part. There's seedlings there of story developing still with Sammy. I like it, and the match was great. It was so. But I think the way it should have just been is Sammy versus Trick, another Ilya versus Mello at Mania. You have two banger matches there.
Yeah, seriously, because that's the other thing too. Is I kind of just came to my mind was you didn't have to make this for the fucking title.
Nope.
You could have. It could have been like you're literally. This is what makes no sense to me is Trick. You're going to be at WrestleMania, and then Sammy walks up and he's like, "Hey, you have nothing for me at WrestleMania." Bullshit. You literally just gave Trick a match, but you didn't give Trick an opponent, and they have been butting heads.
Yeah.
Why does that not just make sense to just be like, "Oh yeah, here you go." No,
I thought that's where they were going.
I have to have you go accept the open challenge and win the title off of Mello, who does nothing but deserve the shot at fucking Mania. Yeah. Anyways.
Anywho's. Belts question of the week.
Question.
I posed this question, and
I like it.
I thought this was a fun one, and I'll give some kudos. This question, both my questions are inspiration from other people. So this is Denise Salsato, one of the wrestling people online. But she said, take your name and pick a wrestler for each letter. Where I differentiate is we're gonna have the teams go against each other. We're gonna have AI decide who wins this matchup.
I like it.
So, Ryan, you got 4 people on your team, so it's a handicap match already, but I accept that. Hopefully my team can outweigh yours. So, what do you got for R?
Randy Orton.
Fuck. I'm screwed. Already.
Yeah, Randy Orton.
Okay, why?
Yokozuna.
Good one. Fuck.
The A, Andre the Giant.
Shit.
And the N was the hardest one.
Yeah.
The A and N were both like not easy.
Yeah.
A, because I was like, I can go Andre, but I was like, is there anyone else? Yeah, Andrade. But I was like, I'm gonna go on Andre the Giant. He is still historically probably the second most recognized wrestler of all time, next to Hulk Hogan, maybe, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I was like, I'll go Andre. And this is the one that I actually struggled with a little. That one's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. But I went Nikolai Volkov.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought you...
So Randy Orton.
I tried to predict your team.
You thought I was going to go Randy Savage, didn't you?
I really didn't think
Rick Rude.
I didn't go with the R necessarily, but I was trying to think of your Y and your N mostly, and I was like, Yokozuna makes sense. There's not a lot of
that was
Y
another
names.
one because at first I was like, oh, Y2J, and then I reread the question. I was like, fuck, I can't use the monikers.
Yeah,
damn it! I thought I found a loophole, and then you probably knew I was going to use Y2J.
And then I was like, maybe Nick Namath, for your N.
Oh, that would have been good. Damn.
But no, I still like yours, Nick. You went with some vets.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, the N doesn't matter because if you have 3, I have 4, so the N could be a throwaway. So depending on how your 3 stack up to my first 3.
All right. So my team for Tim, I got 3 people. T is for Triple H. I is Ilya Dragunov.
Okay, yeah, that's solid.
And then M is Mankind.
I knew you were gonna go Mankind or Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Yeah.
I wrote Mick Foley. I was like, Mankind. Like, they're one and the same,
Yeah,
but Mankind's a crazy motherfucker.
That is, in all honesty, the reason I wore this shirt was because I was like, I feel like Tim's gonna pick Mankind or Mick Foley or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna wear my face as a Foley shirt today.
All right, so producer, who wins this match?
Our producer, unfortunately, is Michaelis today because we were having technical difficulties.
According to ChatGPT, 7 out of 10 times, Team 1 wins.
Fuck!
It's the numbers advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a handicap match.
Yokozuna and Andre together are almost impossible to handle. Team 2 simply doesn't have anyone who can realistically neutralize both.
Yeah.
Orton can pick moments to hit an RKO while the Giants control the ring.
And once he put the two giants in there, I was like, fuck,
You're
dude,
like, fuck, I'm done.
that's the wall.
But there is upset potential. Team 2 absolutely can win if Triple H plays it smart and isolates Volkov early. Ilya Dragunov goes full intensity and wears down a big man, and Mankind turns it into a chaotic, borderline hardcore style match.
Yeah.
In a no DQ Extreme Rules scenario, odds get much closer.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, and a handicap match is typically no DQ.
Yeah.
Right? So,
I thought that was fun.
that is fun.
That
I
was
like
a fun one.
I like that.
Would you guys like me to simulate how it would play out on my play-by-play?
Play-by-play. I don't think we have the time for that.
That's pretty cool that it
That
did
is cool.
that.
I mean, maybe have it do it so we can look at it off camera. But we're not going to talk through fully.
My team, just using 4 letters out of my name because 2 of my letters repeat, is Nathan Frazier, Andrade, Taka, and the Hurricane.
Taka.
Estimated by both your teams. Andrade is the only one that was standing.
But I love your team. Athletic team for sure. Hell yeah.
I like it. All right. Bringing us on over to Blockbusters.
Lights.
Camera.
Action. We got our focus features, and I got mine up first, and I'm picking Dune Part 3. Yes, the trailer came out last week, but I put it on this week. There is a little story behind it, but we won't get into that.
What are you talking about?
I don't know anything about that. Synopsis. Dune Part 3 is based on the novel Dune Messiah by Frank Herbert and delivers the epic conclusion to Villeneuve's trilogy. Cast is stacked as fuck.
Yeah.
It has Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Jason Momoa, Florence Pugh, Rebecca Ferguson, Isaac De Bencol, with Charlotte Rampling, Anya Taylor-Joy, Robert Pattinson, and Javier Bardem, and features newcomers Nakoa Wolf-Momoa and Ida Brooke. The release date for this is December 18th, 2026, and the platform is going to be in the cinemas. Cinemas.
I haven't seen either of the first 2 of these. I need to watch them because they look fucking dope. I just haven't seen them. Like, I have no reason, no excuses. I need to watch them. They look fantastic. The trailer for this looks absolutely amazing. And
I'm joining
very excited
you
about it.
I'm joining you on that because I also have not seen the first 2, but watching this,
All 3 of us.
all 3 of it. But
That might be the first time ever
yeah,
that all 3 of us have never watched something together.
but the trailer for this was incredible.
Yeah,
Has me
it looks
sold
so good.
on the whole franchise. I'm also in like a movie talk group, and they say nothing but great. This is like a trilogy up there with Lord of the Rings, with the Dark Knight trilogy. They say so. That has me really excited. I want to go back and watch it, and hopefully go see this in theater.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks dope. I'm excited for it. I haven't even, like we said, haven't even watched the first 2, and I'm excited for the third one. So
Yeah.
that should tell you something just about the trailer itself.
Exactly.
And the cast is fucking out of this world. You would think this was directed by Christopher Nolan,
Exactly.
right? I mean, it has half of his regular people in it.
Exactly.
So- all right, my focus feature this week, after a little peer pressure and
Guilting.
some superlatives were used. So what happened was I fucked up. I'll own that. I fucked up. I accidentally put something that I'm just meant to be in the news under my focus feature on accident, and then this dropped. And even still with that, I still slightly insulted.
I will give you that. I will. You were very nice and gave me Spider-Man.
I did not even contemplate Spider-Man last week.
You did.
And so when they put out the fucking Harry Potter trailer, Tim, you should have known that no matter what the fuck was on, that was going to be mine. It could have been Doomsday. It could have been the Doomsday trailer. This beats that for me.
There you go.
So I was shocked and appalled when I opened up. When I was you fucking white trash, hillbilly, get out. Anyways, Tim was nice enough to give it to me because this is my everything.
Yep.
O-Town style. No, 98 degrees.
Yes. Yeah.
My everything. Yeah, there we go. I was singing All or Nothing for some reason, but
I mean,
regardless,
same lines.
We got Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This, to me, came out of nowhere. Did not expect them to drop the trailer this soon. And also, the release date. They, shockingly moved it up way earlier than anything that I've read or we've talked about on the show before. It was originally a 2027 project.
Yeah.
So for it to be Christmas of this year, oh boy. Here we go. The synopsis, debuting Christmas of 2026. The first season title has officially been announced as Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and it promises to be magical. The cast of this is John Lithgow, Warwick Davis, Nick Frost, Dominic McLaughlin, Alistair Stout, and Arabella Stanton, along with a handful of other people.
Others.
Because there's 1,000 characters in the Harry Potter series. Again, it'll be out Christmas. I believe it's Christmas Day of 2026 is when they're dropping it on HBO Max.
All right.
So, Merry fucking Christmas. And I'm stoked. There's always going to be people that are not going to want this because of just what the original movie series meant to so many people, myself included, and then the book series meant to so many people. But the people on the book side should be excited about this because it's going to be able to be so much more in depth, and they're going to be able to get just so much more across than the movies ever could. And that's with me being purely a fan of the movies. And I just love the world. I love the world. I'm excited to see new characters in it and the differences and what they do. It was so cool to see in the trailer, you're like, oh shit, that's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just like when they get to Hogwarts and you're just like looking at it, but then you're also seeing similarities, obviously, because it's all based off the same books. But it's fun for me. I like it. There's nothing that I've seen about this so far that I don't, and I'm excited for it.
Hell yeah, man. I'm equally as excited. I think the naysayers about it's shot for shot the same. I'm like, well, they took iconic moments from the book and put them in the movies. Of course, there's gonna have those moments,
it's
but
based off the same fucking book.
but
hard for them to go too far off, or then you'd be mad about that. So why don't you fucking suck it?
But I think that you just get to see it in new light. You get to see more in depth on each book. It's supposedly 7 seasons at least, and going that deep into the story.
It's a 10-year project.
Yeah. And then I think what's cool is there's a generation that maybe hasn't seen Harry Potter. And so watching this show is going to be their first experience, and just the magic is going to come alive. I talked to someone at work that's never seen the movies, and I was like, mind blown at first, and then I was like, well, then you can watch the show. Well, and it'll be brand new.
My daughter.
Yeah.
I might save the movies for another time. And I might just have her fucking watch this. Mm-hmm. Because then she can kind of grow up with it. You know? She's obviously younger than the kids are, but, that's why the movies were so special to me. I was, the same fucking age as the kids when the movies came out, so I grew up with them. Yeah. I think I'm right around the same age as Daniel Radcliffe. He might be a little bit older than me, a couple of years older than me. Maybe. Yeah. But the first one came out in
36.
He's 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
Right? The first movie came out in 2000, I believe.
2001.
2001. Yeah. So I was 7. He was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's he's 2 months younger than me, so
Yeah.
I was the same age as him.
You literally grew up with, like, you were the exact same age as these kids growing up, and it was just like, it was still so close that it was like, I felt like it, you know?
Yeah.
So, that's just a cool thing to have. So,
and it's going to be just cool seeing, again, like we saw it throughout the movies, just watching them be little kids growing up through the movie. You get to see it through the show eyes as well now.
And the other thing with it, too, is how many fucking Batman renditions have we had? And I love Batman. I love every single one of them.
Yeah.
Right? Bat nipples included. I love it all.
Yep.
Right? How many Screams have we gotten? How many fucking Halloweens? We were just talking about this before the show today.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so many things. They're still doing Star Wars. We've gotten 3 Star Wars trilogies, and it sounds like they're making another one. And, like, so fuck off with that bullshit. Like, they're continuing fucking story and a franchise that is absolutely beloved worldwide.
And with this, they're getting... Because what I heard is each episode's basically going to be a chapter from the first book, right?
Oh, I like that, too.
Getting in depth with it, because they had, in the movies, they had all the key points, right? But you can't put an entire
you can't
400-page book into
exactly
a 2-hour movie. You can't do it.
Yeah.
So there were a few details that they had to change to make things make sense in the movie. In this show, they won't have to change details.
Yeah.
They'll have all those details in there.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's cool.
Well, and I think another thing that I like about this and the idea of this is because we didn't know it, obviously, when the movies were coming out. But now you look back and in retrospect of like where we're sitting today, you look back and you watch those movies and you see, you know, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, and Daniel Radcliffe grow up.
Yeah.
And now you see these 3 kids in the trailer for this.
Yeah.
And it's just to me, it's cool to think about, like, I'm going to be seeing them at 21 years old when they assuming they're like 11 or whatever that they were casted between, you know, 9 and 11 years old. They're going to be, you know, in their late teens, early 20s when this series finishes. And you just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of a cool thing to, like, look at these kids now where it was like, you didn't have that, because you didn't know what it was going to be. They didn't know the fucking Harry franchise, or the Harry Potter franchise, the movies were going to turn into what it turned into when the first one came out. It could have been a dud and nothing else ever happened with it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it's like, it's such a fucking pillar now that you know this is going the distance.
Yeah.
So you're just like, you know that we're going to be like, in 10 years from now, when the season 7 or whatever the final is comes on, it's like, this is fucking dope. It's pretty cool to think of.
And I'm already looking ahead, like, I want to know who Voldemort's going to be. Like,
I know, dude.
I really want to know.
There's no one I want it to be more than Cillian Murphy, but I don't think it's going to be Cillian Murphy, because he has gone on record, but we've seen that many a times. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home. He has straight up been like, I don't know who in their right mind would want to follow Rafe Fiennes. I don't know who would want to do that. So he's like, that's not really something I want to do, but it's Rafe.
It's Rafe. We looked it up.
It's Rafe.
It's
weird, but it's Rafe.
Well, our fact check. It was on our fact check before.
Yeah.
Rafe Fiennes.
Rafe Fiennes. Or Rafe Fiennes.
Rafe Fiennes.
It's Fiennes. Yeah, I think it is Fiennes. I think I said that part wrong, but yeah.
Definitely an L in this.
No, I know.
No,
there is. It is. There's definitely there is an L. But I also heard him on I forget whose podcast it was. It might have been Rafe Fiennes. Was he on Smartless?
I think it was Smartless, yeah.
Either he was on Smartless or somebody else was on Smartless talking about him. But either way, that's what they were saying, and that's what brought me. I was like, Rafe? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I know. it's wild. 20 years. 20 years of saying his name wrong.
I like the cast member returned.
Warwick. Yeah.
Warwick
and
Davis.
He's playing the same guy.
That's gonna be awesome, because that's gonna tie it into the movies almost too.
Yeah.
He's probably playing a lot of the same guys.
Yeah, that's true.
He played like six or
He plays the banker,
6 or 7 characters.
The orchestra guy.
orchestra guy. He plays a lot of them.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
What's in the news?
We got a handful of things here. First off, this was almost my... I was telling you guys before, Nathan's fucking coming all over the place because of this right now, and I don't blame him at all. Sorry. Anyway, The Dutton Ranch. They dropped the teaser trailer for the Dutton Ranch. I've been watching Marshall's. I'm sure Nathan has too. I doubt you have yet.
Not
because
yet.
you haven't finished
Yellowstone.
You haven't watched
yet.
Yellowstone yet. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta finish that.
Yeah. Or start it. Have you ever started it?
Not started
Yeah, you
yet.
need to watch it. God, there's a lot of things you need to watch.
I know.
Fucking Christ. You haven't watched Peaky fucking Blinders either.
I know.
I know, dude. We've been doing this podcast now for almost 2 years, and I talked about Peaky Blinders on the first 3-hour-long episode we did in my garage. He still hasn't even started it.
That's one of Tom Hardy's
He's a whore.
best characters.
Tom
It is.
Hardy's in it?
Tom Hardy's in it.
Alfie fucking
Yeah, dude.
Solomons.
He's so
I
fucking
did not
great.
know
too.
that.
Anyways, we got the Dutton Ranch teaser trailer. This follows Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler. I almost said Wheeler? No, not Wheeler.
I don't know his last name.
Rip Wheeler. I think I'm getting
Sam
Stranger Things last
You
names.
are definitely getting Stranger Things last name.
Wheeler. Yeah. Anyways, we got Beth and Rip back in action here. They have
It is, in fact, Rip Wheeler.
Rip Wheeler. I was right. Who'd have known? Well, I guess I did. But anyways, we got Beth and Rip back. They have since left the obviously the Dutton Ranch up in Montana, and they have moved down yonder to the old Tejas.
Tejas.
And this is a short trailer, but boy, Alberto, is it packed full of some fucking action. There is a lot of shit, and as you can imagine, it's Beth and Rip, so you know it's going to be fucking wild, and it's going to be unhinged, and it's going to be, I feel like, a lot of Rip having to clean up Beth's shit, but that's why he loves her, you know? So I'm so stoked for this. It looks so fucking good. Marshall so far has been good, so I'm excited for this because I feel like this is going to be even better because just the characters of Beth and Rip, and I don't know necessarily, Nathan, how you feel, but the characters of Beth and Rip, I think, are the two best characters in the franchise.
By far.
And Casey's up there, too. Like, Casey's a damn good character. But Beth and Rip...
Casey is the yin to Beth's yang.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, literally.
And
exactly.
Now, so
Yeah.
like we were talking about a couple weeks ago, right? You get with Marshalls, you get the action. With the Madison, you get the kind of family drama.
Yeah.
And now you're getting the crime of the Duttons.
Yeah.
Fucking series is what it looks like. So that's gonna be awesome.
It looks great. I'm excited for it.
The trailer looks badass, and the great music choice in there.
love the fact that they used that fucking song, dude.
Till I Collapse
Yeah,
song.
Till I Collapse. Like, that was absolutely...
rapping in the middle of
I
it.
know. It was fucking fantastic because, like, that's not the music you would expect to hear associated with Yellowstone at all. And so the fact that that was what they used, I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic.
I think this character, because I haven't watched the show, but I'm most familiar with this character because I always see that like video. I don't got time for your shit today.
Yeah.
Like,
Rip. Yeah.
So no, I mean, everything you guys talk about, I'm pumped for the show and everything. So I just got to get going on
Yeah,
that.
you got to get caught up, man.
Yes.
Once you start,
Like
dude.
anything, you got it. Well, no, Yellowstone's one of those where you don't have to get through the first season.
Oh, okay.
First season,
No,
Yellowstone's
it's-
phenomenal.
First fucking episode, you're in. You're hooked.
Yeah.
And you're just like, all right, fuck yeah. And it's... Once you start, you're going to get through it real fucking quick because you're not going to want to stop fucking watching it. So.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the live-action Moana trailer. I had to throw this on here. Shout out to my daughter. But yeah, I mean, it's a live-action Moana. It looks pretty much exactly like the cartoon.
I mean, you got The Rock playing the
Rock.
same character.
And there's a lot of backlash online about it. And-
Already?
Oh yeah. People are ripping apart the entirety with The Rock.
All this CGI, and they had to get a $10 wig from Party City.
Yeah.
I mean, his hair didn't look
the
great
fact
in
that-
the cartoon either, though.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And your forehead's still gonna be that big.
Yeah, but like,
It was Nathan
How-
posting all the negative on there.
but how also like there was not a lot of. So on SNL one time, Dwayne Johnson did a skit that was like ripping off Disney properties. Like he played like Bambi. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he was like that skit where he played Bambi, but he was like a Rambo
was-
Bambi.
It was Fast and Furious but it was Bambi style.
Yeah, but he's done a couple things.
They had someone pretend to be Vin Diesel who played Thumper.
Yeah,
and he goes, "Because I'm always thumping." And then The Rock's character goes, "Yeah, that really is something."
and they're saying it's pretty wild that The Rock had more energy playing that role on the SNL skit mocking Disney than he does playing a character in live action for Disney. I was like, oh shit, yeah. It is. I'm just gonna watch it. I'm still gonna see it because it's visually stunning.
And there's a lot of people talking about they have an actress who has that big, naturally beautiful curly hair like Moana, and they straighten her hair for the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, so I'm still excited for it. Like I said, I'm gonna go see it. I won't be surprised if that's one I take Lainey to when it does come out.
Yeah,
let her go see it because she loves the movie. She loves the music from it. So
yeah, I guess my only complaint is that it's so quick turnaround. Of all things to make live action, Moana is more of their recent Disney movies, you know. But
true.
but I think, I mean, from what I saw in the trailer, it captures every moment from the cartoon version of it. So
yeah,
I got nothing negative to say.
yep.
All right. Just a really quick update. We got a poster release of Punisher One Last Kill, and we got a release date for that, and it's going to be May 12th of this year on Disney Plus. I'm so pumped for this one. I know Nathan talked about it. Just John Bernthal was born to play the Punisher, and this is going to be fucking solid.
Like the two people who have played the Punisher so far in the good Punisher
Versions.
Yeah.
Iterations.
Thomas Jane and John Bernthal
Yeah.
are both perfect.
Oh, yeah. 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 So just really pumped for that. Next up, we got Itch. We're
Not talking about
the class.
Tim's yeast infection. Glycomin Ultra for when you got something fungal deep down in your ginger jungle. No?
No, I love it.
Okay.
And that's a free promotion there. We got Itch. We're talking about horror movies again. Itch. The trailer looks fucking badass from
Yeah,
this.
it looks wild.
It's not quite a zombie movie, but kind of has that feel to it.
It has like a feel of like the Crazies.
Yeah.
meets, like just because of like where they're at, almost like the fucking goddamn it,
The Mist?
Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead when they're in the mall.
Yeah, Dawn
or
of
the
Dead.
Mist too.
Yeah.
That was the next thing I was gonna say.
With a little bit of quarantine.
Oh yeah.
With a little bit of quarantine. Yeah, it looks fucking wild.
It does, and I'm
happy you put a horror movie on finally that didn't make me go, I'm not fucking watching that. This one I'm like, oh, I'll watch this one.
I think that Itch lived up to its moniker, though.
Yeah.
I kind of
Oh,
felt
yeah.
itchy watching the
I know.
trailer. So next up, Faces of Death. This is a play or remake on.
You were saying, right?
He's itchy.
He stopped after 10 seconds. It's good.
Oh, okay.
He's not gonna die. We got Faces of Death. This is a remake of a 1987 movie that kind of came across as a real documentary back in the day. This is more in movie line, but it looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, it looks wild. I love the way they're doing it.
Yeah, it's like a YouTube, and
Yeah.
you're seeing these like executions online, and this lady wants to take them off, and they're like, no,
Well, she
leave
works
it.
for a company that like their job
Flags
is to go
and-
in and flag things to either keep it online or take it down.
Yeah.
Right? And then she starts seeing these things and yeah.
Looks
pretty-
movie looks
pretty
wild,
wild.
looks
Yeah.
brutal. Yeah.
I don't know that I'm going to watch this one. It
No?
just reminds me of growing up and Jason showing me.
Oh my God, I know, dude. The fucking
Rotten.com and stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to see
I
it.
still to this day have burned in my mind two videos. The couple crossing the fucking train and the chick getting hit by the train. And then the I know I'm 95% sure this one was fake, but it still lives rent free in my head. And that was the dad blowing up the fucking inner tube and the kid jumping on it, his head exploding.
Oh, yeah, that one was fake.
Yeah, that was fake, but it's still
Yeah.
when I was when I was fucking 8 years old and Jason showed this to me. I didn't know.
But that's
Our older brother's a little fucked
Yeah,
up.
he's a little fucked up. He'd appreciate us giving him that call out, I think. He's a little fucked up. In a good way.
But yeah, that's the magic of the internet, right?
Uh-huh. All right, next up we have... excuse me. The Bus Boys trailer. And this was the one I accidentally put on my focus feature, which led to the entire Harry Potter debacle.
Yeah.
That's a hard phrase to say. Harry Potter debacle. Say that 10 times fast. Anyways, The Bus Boys. We have Theo Von and fucking David Spade. I don't know if they're father and son in this, but they look like they should be.
The way they talk is,
They look like they should be there. They look very similar. It's like a... This could legitimately be like a Joe Dirt spinoff or sequel, right? Like, but they're two like fucking porta potty sanitation worker type guys.
Septic tank.
Yeah, septic tank dudes. And then their entire like goal in life, it seems like, is to become waiters because they're the ones that get the girls.
They got the end to everything.
And as you can assume, with David Spade and Theo fucking Vaughn, hilarity ensues and just absolutely wild chaos takes place. So this is one of those types of absolutely fucking stupid, dumb, inappropriate, offensive comedies that we need
Yep.
back in the world.
You just need to turn off your brain movie. This is gonna be that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. Turn off your...
Yes, turn your brain all the way off.
This is going to be dumb.
Have very low expectations and you're gonna enjoy it.
Yes. And laugh a lot.
Yeah. I can already see it now. Rotten Tomatoes critic score is going to be about a 4.5%. But the fan score is going to be about a 22.5%. It's not going to be reviewed well. I already know that. But the real ones, the fans of Theo Von's podcast, like everyone, like they're going to love it and it's going to have a fan base.
I'm not a David Spade as the star of the movie fan.
He's put out a
Joe
couple.
Dirt was good. Joe Dirt was good. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong there. Joe Dirt 2 kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Dickie Roberts sucked.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
I'm not a big... I like David Spade as a supporting...
The Wrong Missy.
Or in a team.
That one was funny.
The Wrong Missy
it was
is
good.
fucking hilarious. That movie was great.
I don't know about Theo Von yet as an actor.
I don't know about him as an
I love
actor
him as a
either.
comedian.
I love him as a comedian, and when he's on podcast, he was just on Bad Friends last week, I think's episode.
They also had the guy that
They're
did
fucking
the
hilarious.
your Jeff Hardy inspired video, like the emo one. Where you're like when we played music.
Bad Friends had him on. Is that what you're saying?
No, the Bus Boys. There was another character.
He was in that.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. The guy that does
I don't
the
know
emo.
the name, but
I
yeah,
don't
the
know his
emo
name either.
transition.
Yep, Chris Elliott's in it too.
So yeah,
Looks great.
looks great.
Timmy, take it home.
The End of Oak Street. We got J.J. Abrams' movie here, and the director of It Follows, which we were just talking about too.
Follows, yeah.
It Follows. But I'm already prepared to not have answers answered in this movie, but
Absolutely.
it looks like a fun movie from the brief trailer that we got. We got why am I forgetting?
Anne Hathaway, Ewan McGregor.
and Ewan McGregor. Yep, and their house is moving.
The whole street.
The whole
it
street
seems
moved,
It's like
and
moving.
we got a
different
dinosaur.
timelines. At the end, you get a dinosaur chasing the family through the street.
I like it.
have
It
you-
feels like a Steven Spielberg movie from the trailer from this.
Have you read any of the Reddit or Twitter sphere comments about this trailer?
I have not.
People are wondering if it is in any form a relation to Cloverfield,
Oh, I would love that.
because that was a J.J. Abrams
Yeah.
produced all three of them. You know?
Yeah.
And then I don't remember in which. Well, there's two of them. Two things. Something happened in both the Paradox and 12 Cloverfield Lane. I don't remember one of the things that it said, but one of them was there's like a one-off line talking about a like neighborhood or a road or something that gets wiped off the face of the earth.
Oh.
And so people are wondering, they're like, could this be because like the font in the trailer too looks like almost identical to 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Yeah.
And then there's something about in the Cloverfield Paradox too that's like people were making connections to, but I can't remember what it was. I never saw that one. I didn't see the Cloverfield Paradox, but I was like, oh shit, that would be kind of cool.
That would be hella cool.
If they made some connection there.
I like that.
Yeah. Anyways. Bringing us to our special segment of the week this week. It's our March binge cap, where we wrap up just everything we've been watching in this month. Timmy, go ahead and start us off.
All right. Well, if you remember my February one, I watched Pitch Perfect 1 and 2. So starting March, I watched Pitch Perfect 3 to finish off the trilogy. Watched The Bluff for the podcast. We watched Borderline, War Machine. I watched The Perfect Man with Hilary Duff. Yep. I watched...
Getting prepped for the concert we're going to.
Watched Backup Plan. Watched Anger Management, Adam Sandler. That one is just a classic. Watched Role Models because we were talking about it and breakdown last week, and just I was inspired. Then I watched Now You See Me and Now You See Me 2.
Wish you'd get inspired by some of the things I'm actually trying to get you to fucking watch when we're talking about them on the show. But
Yellowstone,
Peaky Blinders,
all the above.
You did start, and hopefully, I assume at this point, finish Stranger Things, which I hope is coming up.
No,
you fucking cocksucker.
No.
Then finish top 10.
That was the movie. So quite a bit of movies in there. And I finished The Burbs. Kind of regret it. I really didn't enjoy that.
Regret it.
But we started it for the show. I put myself through it. Wasn't great. Keeping Up with Shrinking. Fucking love this show. Fear Factor. Watched the rest of the season. Hit the finale and everything. Watching Scrubs, the new season, and also Scrubs. I'm like halfway through season 1 right now. Watching DTF St. Louis. I'm all caught up on that. Watching The Rooster. All caught up on that. Scarpetta. Haven't made it much further in that, but still watching that. And then just started Jeopardy Celebrity All-Stars.
Nice.
And that is my binge cap.
Alrighty. Well, here goes mine.
All right.
And it like I told you before we started, this might be the best binge cap I've ever had before. It's what happens when I get to stay home 2 days in a row sick with my daughter at school and my wife working. So I got to just fucking watch a bunch of shit. I started DTF St. Louis.
Okay.
I started The Hunting Wives. I am fully caught up currently on Scrubs season 10, the new episode. Or the new season. And then I'm still also working my way through the first 9 seasons. Fully caught up on Paradise. Fully caught up on Shrinking. Started and finished Fallout Season 2.
Damn.
We started Sirens.
Okay.
Started and am currently caught up. Actually, I think I might be one episode behind on Marshall's, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think me and Lindsay sat down and watched that this week. Started and fully finished Scarpetta. The show's fucking amazing. It's fantastic. I didn't know where to put stand-up comedy, so I put it on shows.
Okay, yeah.
Because like if you go to one, you're like, go to the show, you know? That's what I figured. So I watched Taylor Tomlinson's new stand-up, Prodigal Daughter. I watched Derek Stroop's new stand-up, Nostalgic. I am working my way through, not quite caught up yet on Wonder Man, but I'm working my way through that. Started Daredevil Season 2. And I started Rooster.
All right.
That's just my shows.
Damn.
My movies. I watched Jurassic World Rebirth.
Okay.
I thought it was phenomenal.
Thank you.
I thought it was really good.
Good.
I watched Predator Badlands. Also really fucking good. Would definitely highly recommend. Thought it was fantastic. I watched Scary Movie. Watched The Bluff, War Machine, and Borderline. I watched Zootopia 2 because it is now streaming on Disney Plus, and it's one of my daughter's favorite movies is the first one, so we watched the second one together. Me and Lindsay went to the theater.
Ooh.
We actually got to go have a little date day and go see a movie. We went and saw... I know.
Popcorn?
We went and
you
saw...
got money?
I know. Reminders of Him in the theater.
Okay.
Total chick flick. Really fucking good movie, though.
Nice.
even put me in a little bit of tears towards the end. Like it got me emotionally. It was good. I watched Anaconda.
The new one?
The new
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I highly recommend it. Jack Black, Steve Zahn, Paul Rudd.
You can't go wrong.
Fenway Newton. Fantastic. It was great. I look forward to possibly what is to come.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say that.
Did we get the reunion of Neil Diamond cover band with Steve Zahn and Jack Black by chance?
No.
Damn it.
No, Jason Biggs did not make a cameo in it. I watched Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. Peaky fucking Blinders. And then just last night, I watched Mike and Nick and Alice.
Fuck, man, you
Out
watched
on
a
Hulu.
shit ton.
Yeah, man.
How was that one?
Fucking, it was good.
It was good.
I really liked it. I think you would both like it. It was. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. So,
what are your thoughts on DTF St. Louis?
I've only watched the first episode so far.
Okay,
but it is like even in the first episode, I was like, "Fuck!" Not kind of not what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah,
but I like it.
Yeah.
So I just like I watched a ton of shit, so I just haven't gotten back around to it again.
Yeah.
But it'll be one that I also started working on my real estate license.
Oh hell yeah, man!
This last week, so that's hopefully nobody from my school listens to our podcast, but that's what I've been doing on my prep period, working on my real estate license. I'm in a real good part of the year right now where I don't have anything to grade, so that's what I've been doing. But anyways,
yeah, DTF St. Louis is not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but it's good.
Yeah,
it's slow conversations for sure, and it's like the pacing of it's slow, but you're like hooked too. Yeah. So
for sure,
definitely. Rooster is just it's hilarious so far.
Fuck, I've only watched the first episode and I was laughing for 3/4 of it. It was just fucking great.
Steve
like it
Carell
ended
is
and
like
I was
back.
like it ended and I said out loud to myself, I was just like, this show is fucking awesome already.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking great. So
yeah, it doesn't
I'm
let up.
for it.
Loving it. Can't wait till you watch the White Whale episode.
Okay.
Love it. All right. Blockbusters question of the week. I posed this one as well. Mm-hmm. And this was another inspired one from a coworker of Haley's. She just comes up with random questions and just blurted this out and wanted people to answer it. So I actually had to think about it. I could not just come up with answers right away.
I had to text you and I was like, what I want to just clarify, like, what are you actually fully asking? And you clarified it, I think, perfectly.
Okay. So the question is, what are your 4 pillars of media? And those 4 pillars is basically the 4 main things in media: movie, TV show, music, and a book. So just pick one thing for each thing. That is, we could go back and forth. So we'll start off with movie.
All right. This might not be a surprise, but I went Harry Potter. It like I said, it was like I felt like I grew up with those characters, and it was also one that it was like pretty much every single one of them I went and saw with our mom in theaters, all the way up to, like after I was even, or I guess it was right before my senior year. It came out 2011, I think. Mm-hmm. So it was like, that was kind of my mom's thing. We'd go and see the new Harry Potter movies when they'd come out. Like she either read to me or helped me read the books growing up as I was learning to read as well, and doing like little Grey Wolf reading minutes in elementary school and stuff. And yeah. So Harry Potter.
Nice. I chose Gladiator. Ooh. And I chose this because I felt like the movie was like just bigger. Like it was from the trailer to seeing it in the movie theater. It just it's like a masterpiece almost. It's so good. Yeah. And then just the rewatchability of it all. It just kind of got me out of just watching like Disney movies or comedy. It was like one of the first ones I remember going back and just watching. It was just a timepiece, and it was so good. And so that's why I went with Gladiator.
Oh yeah.
What about TV show?
I don't know if you're going to accept my answer, but it's technically right.
Okay.
I just put wrestling.
It's a TV show. It's an episodic.
The
longest episodic TV show on Monday Night Raw.
It fully shaped my childhood. It shaped. It's like action figures, posters, video games I've always played. We have, like, the three of us have our own fucking backyard wrestling alter egos that we talk about and call each other. And then now what we're doing now, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's all just, it's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. So
Since before you were born.
yeah, literally since before I was born. So,
That's a good one.
So I went wrestling.
It makes total sense.
Yeah.
I went with Smallville. I told you that it doesn't necessarily need to be your favorite thing, but Smallville is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Veronica Mars.
So, the reason Smallville is not just because it's one of my favorites, is because it got me back into watching weekly episodes of TV. I didn't have cable a lot of the time growing up, and then when Smallville came on, I was watching reruns, got really into it, and then it became just, I had to go out and buy the season when it came out right away, and then every fall when it would come on, I'd be watching it weekly. And so it was just one of the shows that got me back into watching weekly episodic TV. So, Smallville.
All right.
What about music?
I went with an album.
Okay, yeah, that
Okay.
works.
Yeah. So I went with a full album. It's a Kid Rock album. And I went with Cocky. And when I first said Kid Rock, I wasn't sure Nathan's brain went, because I thought maybe he thought I was going to say Devil Without a Cause, because that was the first album I ever got. Jason got me for, I don't know, it was like my fucking 7th birthday or something. He got me the parental advisory version of the fucking
It fits
CD.
for you guys.
And my mom
It
was
does.
like, he's not listening to this. And then I think she waited, like, I don't know, a full 6 months or something before she let me have it back. But Cocky it's the one Kid Rock album that I just, like, had on repeat. And it was, I know, like, every fucking song on it. I will never forget listening to fucking World Class Sex Rhymes with Dad, and he'd be like, what the fuck are we listening to?
Not just that, but then you're also rapping every word.
Yeah. And I was in, like, junior high, maybe at that point, maybe late elementary school, I don't remember, but yeah, so it was just I would say that was not necessarily my first full go into parental advisory music, just having two older brothers, but that was, like, the first one that I fully attached to.
Yeah.
So I went with Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Cocky.
That was a good one. I like it. I went with Good Charlotte, Young and the Hopeless, to be specific with an album. It was, my first concert was Good Charlotte, and it kind of just, I listen to a lot of alternative rock. That's my main shtick now, and because of Good Charlotte, that's why I kind of just, it was a lot of pop growing up. NSYNC was one of the first albums I ever got, and it was just one lane. Good Charlotte kind of got me out of that lane, and it was, like I said, I have that memory of listening to the album over and over again, the first concert, etc. So, yeah. Lastly, book, and I for both of us, I'm sure this is like not like we don't read a lot, or so this is why it's the last on the list.
Yeah.
But last but not least, book. What do you got?
Harry Potter. No, I'm just joking. Just kidding. I didn't do that. No, I actually went with a series. I went with a James Patterson series, the Witch and Wizard series by James Patterson.
Nice.
It's one of the. It's very. I don't know how to even fully. It's kind of like Harry Potter meets fucking like Star Wars to an extent, just like certain themes throughout, among a couple other things, and so it was a good read. I think I read it like late high school, maybe into college a little bit as the books were coming out, but it was one that I've talked about it on the show before too. It's one that I would love to see turned into a TV series, because I think it would be a really cool, well done thing. So
Yeah.
What about you?
I went with Harry Potter and the
Oh, you did
Sorcerer's
go with Harry
Stone.
Potter.
I did
Hey.
because most of my reading that I do, if I do any, is based off of movies
Playboy.
and TV shows.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that
You like the jokes.
That really was like,
That's how I get my movie.
play Harry Potter really just because I saw the movie before and just it had me excited to read. So I read through the series. And then most of the books I read now are gonna be movies or already had movies out. So that's my 4 pillars.
Hell yeah, dog.
Episode 95.
Cheers. Clink.
Clinkety clink.
Let's fucking go.